Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make is pizza. But this particular pizza dough, well, it's made with all-purpose flour. Now, if you're looking for any type of doughs for pizza, whether they're thin or thick or deep dish or skillet, well, I've got them. In fact, I think there's 7 or more pizza doughs on my channel, so please check out whatever that you're looking for, whether you're looking for high gluten in your flour, bread flour, all-purpose, even whole wheat I have. So I have really quite a few of them on my channel. They're all recipes actually from my parents' restaurant. This particular dough that I want to give you a recipe for is usually I make it as a deep dish or a thick a pizza dough. It has more of a bread type quality of crust and dough. So if you're looking for something that's very thin, then please check out my Sicilian pizza dough or my thin crust pizza dough. But it's a good tasting one. So first off, I'm going to give you the recipe. I went ahead and did make the dough in my bread machine on the dough cycle, and this is what the ingredients that you would need. You need 2 packages of your active dry yeast, 1.5 cups of lukewarm water, that's 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 4.5 cups all-purpose flour for this particular recipe, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 1 cup of shortening. Now, for some of you, you might not like using shortening, so this might not be the recipe for you. I have many that use olive oils and different oils also. And that's really the consistency, and well, not the consistency, I'm sorry, the ingredients in making this dough. Now, I went ahead and I made some, and I'm just going to pull it out of my bread maker. I'm going to put a little flour here on my countertop to show you what this dough looks like when it comes out. Alright, and it will look like this. Okay, now this particular pizza dough has, well, it's like I said, it's more of, it's going to have more like a bread texture, not white bread texture, but you know, medium texture in the crumb, that type of thing. So I'm going to roll that out. Let me just push that aside. Now what I like to do is I use a 11 by 16 square, which you want to heavily oil, any type of oil that you prefer. Okay, let's see, I just want to put a little bit of flour on the top here. Now it's going to come out again thick, tall, so and I'm just going to lift it here and just plop it right into my pan, and then let my hands and fingertips here do the rest of the dough. And then just start pushing it into your pan, bringing up on the sides, because again, you want it to be, you know, a thick crust. And this was an 11 by 16 pan. Now, of course, you could use a bigger pan or divide these in 2 and make a couple pizzas. So it's whatever you know that you want to do. It's just like I said, I always make this with my 11 by 16 because I like to make it square. And then I just push it down with my hands and then bring up the sides, because it's going to expand. Okay, and I'll show you what that looks like here. Okay, it'll look like that. And you can see how high I do bring it up on the sides. So you get that nice, thick, tall crust. Okay, there you go. All right, and now I'm just going to go ahead and put some pizza sauce on top with my spoon. Now, if you're looking for a pizza sauce recipe, I have several of those. I have some that you actually can cook them ahead of time and they make a nice, rich, thick sauce. Or the one that I'm using right now, that it's so simple and easy and quick to make. And it's a good tasting sauce too. Okay, so then just take your sauce. And on the 11 by 16, this is 16 ounces of sauce that I'm using. So in case you're wondering how much to use on 11 by 16. And then I have mozzarella cheese. You can use whatever type of cheese or mix it with a blend for your pizza. But this is about 10 ounces. Again, it's up to you how much you want to put on, or how much, how little, that type of thing. Because everybody likes their pizza a little different, and how many toppings to put on and how much to put on. But this does a pretty nice job of covering it with the 10 ounces. But again, you be the judge of how many ounces of cheese and the type of cheese that you prefer to use. Okay, there we go. Let's get the rest of it on there. Okay, and you can kind of see it did cover it quite nicely. And then I'm just going to put on some pepperoni very quickly here. And you can also, if you don't want to use the beef, pepperoni, they sell a turkey pepperoni too. That's very good if you want to try that. And then put whatever other type of toppings that you like, whether it's green pepper, mushroom, or Italian sausage, bacon, onions, that type of thing. You can put whatever you want on top. And this particular pizza, I do bake it around 450. And I check on it. If it doesn't look like that the dough isn't rising enough the way that I like it, I sometimes, kick it up to 475. So, but generally 450 will do it. Okay. Yep, we got one extra. Okay, and there you have it. You've got a deep dish, or a thick crust pizza with an 11 by 16 pan. And well, that's really it for today. I hope that you try this recipe, and if you do and you like it, leave a comment, because I'd like to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching Diane Lovetobake, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon.